to look at what exactly? You wanted us to look at what? This is GU, H4? Yeah, can we start on DXY?
Let's do it.
To see what's really happening on this DXY. DXY is aiming for this extreme supply, as you see, within this range. Yes. So probably we still have some liquidity pool, a zone of liquidity above.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see it.
I can.
Yeah, so that's what it's aiming for. So this is the extreme supply that we have. So we're just waiting to see what will happen. This is the extreme supply within the current range we're trading. Yeah, or it might still take out liquidity above this pull zone. It can wick or it can raid, then gets back into the range. Yes, because currently this is the decisional supply. It broke. So we're just waiting to see what's happened. But I was actually I've been eyeing it for a drop. And for the reason the drop is this liquidity that we see, you see?
Yeah, that candle is strong.
Yeah, so I will see. I'm eyeing it for a drop, maybe starting from New York session or even London session. Yeah, it can weak and start dropping. So for GU, GU price is approaching our H4 demand. And this is just a complex pullback after the news that we had on CPI. Then the FOMIC also influenced this complex pullback to happen. So this is what we're currently on. So since we still also have our extreme supply, so this is we still really rallying higher. We're still bullish, I think. Unless the intent changes and price takes up this H4 demand, that's when maybe we can now start to look for shorts. But currently the structure is still bullish. What do you think? You think this might break and just continue and this becomes a change of character? Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Can be possible. So we took entries on gold last night. This was our gold, eh?
Okay.
Gold, we literally bearish according to what we see here. You could see this is our big range. Let me just extend the supply area to the right. So this is a break of structure. So this is gold. Yeah, so gold, this was our demand actually after a break of structure. So we are on complex pullback upwards. You could see trading within this range, the range high and the range low. And yeah, the buy we took it right from the demand, you could see. So according to what I see, if I count 15 minutes, these are the areas that we are eyeing for, we are targeting. These are the the low resistance areas of liquidity. So we're targeting this. So for us on 15 minutes to get a clear change in character, we just have to wait. Yesterday we entered aggressively. We just have to wait for this most recent high to be taken out to confirm. Then after it's taken out, then we wait for the retracement. We look for any potential areas for us to be able to take some buys. So as we entered exactly here, as price tapped our H4 demand, this is where we entered last night, and we're still holding, eh? But we haven't yet confirmed this buy, but unless this unless this high is taken out, then we're gonna be more comfortable to say that yes, we're trying now to hold longs on gold. So which other pair can we look at? But currently gold just moves on geopolitical factors. So you shouldn't get surprised when you see
Let's look at
buying and gold buying. Don't get surprised. Because now the correlation is lost. Yes, it's just moving.
How is BTC?
Sorry?
How is BTC?
BTC still struggling to leave this demand. H4, this is what we shared on H4 on BTC. Like we've been in the range for a couple of weeks. Let me just put the period separators so that we could see nicely again. So BTC, we've been ranging for like 4 weeks. So we've been trading within the demand and supply, of which this was our supply, BTC. So since now we are on the range low, so we're expecting now to buy from the range low, going to the range high. But the only concern I have here is where price is likely to break out. But when you go to high time frame, just like we said, we bullish on high time frame. The trend, we're on a bullish trend, even if actually we are literally on a range, but Bitcoin on high time frame is bullish. But the current price action is a range. It might be in an area, a period of reaccumulation, whereby it's still accumulating orders. Then afterwards, in the long run, it will break out from this H4. So this is what we had. Then if I put it H1, maybe it can be clear. And yesterday, this is what we looked out, this internal range liquidity. We saw it yesterday. If I come to 15 minutes, we can still see this liquidity that we marked yesterday. And our entries were here. My entries were here on this demand, 15 minutes demand. After taking out this trend line liquidity, this relative equal loss, then yeah. So for further confirmation on BTC, we're waiting to see this, the most recent swing high on 15 minutes to be taken out. So as we entered aggressively for some reason, but we can still see the price is still ranging, has been ranging. So it's likely to break out, giving us a change of character. So this is the first, most recent high we're targeting, to see that now the buyers are starting to dominate. That's when now we can still add in more positions upon the retracement to see that BTC is aiming higher. But if it fails to break, if Bitcoin fails to break up, we're hoping to see Bitcoin breaking this lower low, breaking out of the range, which means it can be influenced to break the entire H4 demand. If it fails to reverse, it can break, then the intent will change. We shall still be on the continuation, but we're still on H4 demand, and this is a strong zone. It has been retested for a couple of times. You could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you there?
I am, yes.
Yes, so we are in the deep discount of the range. Even if you put a Fibonacci from the range low to the range high, you can see that we are trading within the deep discount. So we are the support, trying to rally away from support towards the resistance. For some reason we saw, we still have the internal range liquidity on BTC. You could see.
I see it, yes.
Yes, this internal range liquidity. You can see this relative equal highs.
Yes.
And our extreme supply, which is here, you could see. So this is a lot of liquidity to be taken out. In my opinion, this is what I'm looking at. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the buy because of this internal range liquidity. Yes. So this is BTC 15 minutes. Yeah, let's hope we get a breakout from a upside breakout from this consolidation. So what else can we look at? BTC looking for more buys, gold looking for more buys, DXY, we targeting actually this area of liquidity of which it's soon getting out, and we have this imbalance in form of AVG, fair value gap. So we're waiting to see what will happen. Yes, for you to give you a hint on what to do on GU and EU.
Okay.
And EU definitely, you can see, is aiming for this H4 extreme demand. You could see. It just broke this demand because this demand was lying within liquidity. That's why I put this line. There was a sell side. It wouldn't hold. So this is EU. Precisely EU. We're looking to see how price might react here on this extreme demand. This is what we're looking at. And I'll be looking at buys. The reason why I'll be looking at buys because of the internal range liquidity, which was engineered above all this. And you can see our supply and AVG, the imbalance above is still untouched. So this is the H4 demand. So I don't think EU might break and continue below. I don't think so, but we can see what will happen. So this is EU, is the same as GU. This is GU still approaching the same demand, the same as EU. So let's wait as DXY moves. It's gonna show us, give us the hint, a clue. Yes, but we still have the same zones. Oh, this is, if I can mark on DXY, I would mark will be the entire order flow area. So which means if I refine, then I'll mark the order flow, order block. But if I'm marking the order flow area, I'll be marking the entire supply area, the extreme one. So, but if I'm refining, that's when we see the order block and the fair value gap. So we're waiting to see what's happening. I'm expecting a sell on DXY and buys on gold, as we see GU buys and EU buys, Bitcoin and also buys. So that's it. Any pair that we can, maybe the last pair we can look at, because for me, I just love to trade like 4 DXY as my indicator, gold, GBP, Euro, and maybe Bitcoin. It's enough. And I had some setups also on NASDAQ. Do you remember what we did on NASDAQ?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the demand which I was expecting to hold for price to bounce off to see that we get a continuation. And for now, we're targeting this swing high. This is NASDAQ H1. So we're still bullish. You can see on daily. On H4, you could see price has been initiating higher. And we're still maintaining this bullish trend. It's still holding. So this is nice, as you could see. Still rallying higher and higher.
It's pushing.
USD JPY. This is a pair which moves the way it wants. So this is the most extreme supply. It's broken.
Mm.
You could see that it broke this extreme supply. So I could say if these candles happen to close above, then it will be our clear break of structure. And it could be a stop trade or a turtle soup short. Yeah. So I'm also expecting this USD JPY to sell. The selling because of this what? This inducement in form of liquidity. This is what I'm expecting to see, yes. This is what I'm expecting to see. And you could see we still have liquidity resting below here. I'm expecting a drop towards this extreme demand. This is my anticipation on what? On UJ. That's the anticipation on UJ. So it broke this pool of liquidity. So that's it. But for GU, we have just to wait and we see what will happen. Since London is clocking in, actually, how many minutes to London? 3 minutes to London session, eh? Yeah, London is starting, it's opening in 3 minutes. We're waiting to see. If I put the period separators, then we could see, we can mark our Asian range definitely. It's entirely here. We took out yesterday's low. This was yesterday's low. That's liquidity. Actually, we took out the previous day low. It's liquidity. It was the sell side liquidity we took out. So after taking out liquidity of yesterday's low, we would shift in the market structure. We're likely to have a shift in the market structure. And when so in the next coming days, we'll be targeting a previous day high. Then further, we target the extreme high. This will be our extreme high now to target. And I'm seeing buys on GU, EU, gold. Yeah, bon.
Yeah, bon.
See? So I've been recording this session, maybe to see how it will play out in the coming days, starting from now. London is opening. I just want to wait if I will see any changes. So the prime time of London, do you know the prime time of London? It's between which hour and which hour?
It's between 9 and 10.
Between 9 and 10, London kill zones. That's what we call. It's the area. We can call it a London kill zones other ways. But for me, I normally take 2 hours. I start between 9 and 11. That's when I look for proper setups. But the basic time, standard time, is always 1 hour time difference.
Okay.
Yes, that's when now we look at this London Q zone. Yeah, most of the time, there's a lot of methodologies which we use to trade this London Q zone, because there's one actually I normally use the silver blade strategy. Silver blade strategy is like the same like AMD actually. There's no difference. It's all about focusing on this. The current liquidity price is likely to take out, then it will give you a clue. After taking out the most recent liquidity associated on lower time frame, then it will give you a chalk. After getting a chalk, then you'll be able to see your areas of demand on lower time frames, including the fair value gaps, those institutional reference areas. So the London is opening. It has opened now. but I don't see any changes in London. So we shall check it later. It's fine, but at least we've just made an overview.
I'm only putting my stop loss on
Sorry?
gold right now.
Oh, you're on gold?
I'm saying I'm only locking gold right now.
Oh, you're locking gold. Yeah,
Yeah.
for me, I lock gold. I lock gold. My stop loss is here. I just put it here.
And break even.
Yeah, break even. When it breaks, then I'll keep extending it. BTC, I still open, but still I have locked some positions which that I entered here. My stop loss is somewhere here. A few positions of Bitcoin. I have a few buy stops which get filled in the around, yes. So they are all risk, but I'm waiting for BTC also to give us a nice a nice upside break. Yeah, we still accumulating within demand, and after accumulation, we're expecting an expansion. So we need to be patient.
And hope that the expansion. Do we wait, Jimmy? Do we have news today?
I haven't checked if we have news, but let me see. It's a Friday, it's the end of
I
the
want to
week.
check now.
Let me see. Can you check?
I'll try and check. Let me see.
Just check and tell me if we having any high impact news. This is BTC, 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 BTC. Yeah, BTC is too much volatile, but yeah, shall see. It's a bone, okay?
Is it too much volatile?
The bone, okay?
Yeah, it must just move.
You want it to do what?
To move.
Yeah, it will move definitely.
Which pay is this one?
This is BTC. The entire market, let me
Okay.
see. Let me just push this thing. This is BTC, Bitcoin against the dollar. So our DXY, it wicked. Did it? No, it never wicked. I never wicked. It still didn't take out this eye. So if it fails to wick above, then this will be our equal eyes. Then yeah, possibly to be definitely liquidity to be taken out before we see. It's just engineering liquidity in form of equal eyes, but for sure it will take it out. I see. This is DXY. I think it's respecting this supply.
It's gonna reverse from there.
I think so. If fails there, it might reverse from here. So if I could refine this supply, then I would mark this, the entire area, this one. Because here I was just
So
marking the order
we
flow
have
area.
a high impact use at 5.
Sorry?
We have a high impact news at 5.
At 5, which kind of news are we having?
Federal monetary
It's a monetary
policy
speech.
report.
Oh, that will affect the dollar pairs, related pairs, yeah. It's a monetary
It's for the
speech.
dollar.
Oh, from the federal, okay. I understand. Yeah, it can drop the dollar or it can make it surge much higher, breaking this supply, but we're gonna see. But for now, yeah, let's just expect this price, these pairs to follow our anticipation. So I think maybe we're done. Let me let you go, Thandi.
What's it?
Let me make you go since maybe we might be done now since you're on time. You have to make breakfast for yourself.
It's too early.
It's too early, so we can still look at one pair.
Sure.
Okay, which pair besides the 4 that we've looked at?
Swiss chef.
Swiss chef. Swiss chef didn't do much, just like the dollar. Yeah, didn't do much, but this is what we're expecting. We're still expecting a drop, and this drop, yeah, definitely, we still have a gap here. You could see this demand that we have. Let me just mark it. Yeah, there's this demand actually that we're having. So, Swiss chef, and again, I'm concerned about one thing also. This is Swiss chef, ne? Yeah, on 15 minutes on lower time frame, this is what I'm looking at now. Okay. So let me see. Swiss chef still actually, we've taken out the Asian eye currently. Right?
Yeah.
So liquidity is already swept above the Asian eye. So for now, Swiss chef, since we've been printing a series of lower highs and lower lows on lower time frame, still we bearish. We're still heading to towards this H4 demand. Yeah, entirely. Now this is the Asian low that we're gonna be targeting to be taken out. So I would literally sell Swiss chef, but my selling depends on the confirmation. The reason why, you know how we confirm most. We're waiting for price to take out the most recent low. You can see it. Yes, confirmation. Yes, and this was the Asian eye took out. Took out the Asian eye, then it took out the most recent low. So we're marking area of supply on 15 minutes, of which this is the one. Then we see that we put our stops. Already it was mitigated, so I'm seeing it dropping Swiss chef towards this H4, and I think it's gonna drop further. This is dropping further towards this extreme demand, so I would sell Swiss franc down. Yes, I would sell it, because you could see this is a continuation pattern. If I could remove this, if I could put this, I could put this. This is typical. It's a typical continuation pattern. You could see, and we have liquidity below. This is in form of the relative equal lows. Relative equal lows are lows which are not sitting on one level. Yes, actually there are 3 triple tops, 1 triple bottoms, 1, 2, 3. So this is entirely liquidity which has to be swept. So you have to look at this to be taken out. This is liquidity. I'll just mark it with an X. And another concern that I had, this extreme supply, I don't know. This was another concern that I had. I was looking at it, but I don't think price will love to take this buy side before it's selling. Because according to the DXY, we're still up here. So I don't know. But I'm looking to buy GU. I'm looking to still hold gold. My stop loss is here. And I'm looking to also hold BTC. So that's it. So yeah, I think we're done. Yeah. So I've stopped it. I've stopped to share. So do you know that I've recorded? I'm just gonna